The day I painted this painting, I was feeling kind of downcast. I had just lost my job at a stained glass studio. I was working as a glass painter. I had to teach myself how to do it. I had 2 or 3 major projects under my belt there as well. It was not my job performance that got me fired. It was because I was teaching the lowest guy on the totem pole there how to cut dull glass. Why that was so bad, I will never know. I got called into the owner's office. We had a few words, and it was over. The scene depicted is of a portion of Cliff Drive in Kansas City, Missouri. The view is looking north down Chestnut Avenue. In my youth, it was one of the most beautiful parks in the city. It has since gone downhill. It is now a place to make drug deals, dispose of bodies, and stolen cars. It's kind of sad, really. It was misting rain and not a great time to paint plein air, but I was determined. I also had my oldest son with me. He was about 5 or 6 at the time. A school bus full of school kids came by and stopped. The driver wanted the kids to see me painting, I guess, or he wanted to see what I was painting. The kids opened the windows on the bus and cheered and clapped. It made my day. You may be asking why my son was not in school. He was homeschooled, as it was a necessity in that neighborhood because of the crime in the schools. I have a friend who is also an artist and who now lives in Colorado, who told me he thought it was my best painting. We all have opinions, I guess. I eventually sold the painting to another artist named Maren Chenoweth. She's an interesting lady. She said she was influenced to paint by her uncle, who was one of the foremost California impressionists of the early 20th century. I can't recall his name, but I do remember the story she told me about him. I guess the King of Norway bought one of her uncle's paintings. This was during World War II, so getting it to Norway proved to be difficult. It was eventually shipped to the king via submarine. Maren invited my wife and I to her home, a nice place. Her studio is bigger than most people's house. A lot of good memories with this painting. I hope you enjoyed the story, and thank you for watching. And, of course, you know the drill.